Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another indie comic review, and for this indie comic review I'll be covering Big Game and Rogue Sun. Big Game issue 2 and Rogue Sun issue 15. I'll now get things organised for the first one that I'll be covering on the channel. So as we move into the first one, it is Big Game issue 2. And first things first is, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move and have a look at the internal art around the beginning, middle and the end, and also some of the things that are happening story-wise. So as the story begins, we end up meeting up with the characters of the Chrononauts, and we see that they're getting ready to move into the time of 1985. And as we finally move towards the middle of the story, we end up moving into into the place of South Korea, where we catch up with the ambassadors. And last but not least, we move towards the end of the story, to which we see Nemesis go up against the Chrononauts, as well as the ambassadors. And I'm not going to give the last page. I'll let you go and check that out for yourself. And we get to see that there's a big fight take place. And who wins and who survives. So for the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Seeing that this is only a short series, do we get any indication of when this takes place time-wise, or what time we get to see in this story? To which we get to see the year of 1985. Next is the locations, to which we get to see Michigan and also South Korea. The cast of characters consisting of the Chrononauts and the ambassadors, and of course Nemesis. For the overall story rating in this, I give a 7.5 out of 10. I'm definitely looking forward to the next issue, because it seems that the nightclub might be next on the list. Might be. So now it's time to move into Rogue Sun, issue 15. So, as we move into Rogue Sun issue 15, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle and end, as to also what's happening story-wise. So as the story begins, we end up seeing the character of Caleb Hawthorne, who is being basically the rogue knight. And he's going up against some beasts and demons. As you can see here, quite a number of werewolves. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we end up catching up with, well, the Bell family. It's the only other way to put it. And we've got Dylan Bell, we've got Marcus Bell, and of course we learned that Grandpa is also one of the members who have also used the Rogue Sun Sunstone. And we also learned that he's also done a bit of research into the history in regards to the Sunstone. And we get to see some of the iterations of how the stone has sort of like changed throughout the centuries. And last but not least, towards the end of the story, to which we see something happen, and also what's happening with one of the characters. For the internal art, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Moving in relation to the story, first things first, did we get any comic references? No, we didn't, though it wouldn't hurt to include them. Next is the area of time. No indication of when some of the things are taking place time-wise. Next is the location. We learned that we this is taking place, or some of this is taking place in regards to the Sunstone mental construct, and that's why we can see some of these characters that are actually in this construct. We have Caleb Hawthorne, who is Knight's son. We have Dylan Bell, Marcus Bell, and also Grandpa Bell. To which the overall story rating I give out of this is a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.